Welcome back to my channel. I'm NierOracle, and if you're new here, welcome. This week, I wanted to set up our November weeklies, and I wanted to try something a little different. I've never done tabs like this before, where you can just flip through the weeks with the little side tabs. So I decided, you know what, November's a pretty adventurous month for our journal, so I figured let's continue the adventurous trend. I used my Cricut to draw out these lace patterns, and oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled with how they turned out. And for these 4 weeks of November, I'll be using this Michaels washi tape set, and I'll be choosing 4 of these beautiful washies to go with these beautiful lace tabs that I cut out. So keep in mind that whether you're using a Cricut or just drawing it, do know it takes quite a bit of time and preparation. It took me a good 30 to 40 minutes to cut out these designs to have them fit pretty well. So do know that these do take a while, but honestly, I think they are so worth it. This Michaels washi tape is so pretty. It's a bluish purple, and I thought it would go so well with this really pretty blue floral washi tape. It is a little bit translucent, but those poppies and those roses just look so pretty with it. I couldn't help myself but combine the two. Now, you'll be seeing the same layout for this month because if I'm going to be perfectly honest, towards the end of the year, I get really busy, and I've come to realize that when I get busier, I do tend to get a little more overwhelmed. So I'm going to be sticking with this rolling weekly spread throughout November because 1, it's something I really enjoy, and if I enjoy it, I'm going to use it. And 2, it looks so pretty and professional. So here I'm just writing out the days of the week on the left side, Sunday through Saturday, with a little note tab because I had extra room. And then on the right side is basically a list form of the week. That way, if I need to see my list at a glance, I just look over on the right side and double check that all the events happening throughout the week coincide with everything on the left side. So it's a way to double check without having to feel like it's an overwhelming checklist. And I've noticed that it really helps me keep my thoughts and events more organized. And look how nice that looks. It's so pretty. So we're moving on to the second week of November, and we're also alternating these lace tabs. Again, I got these from the Cricut Design Space. So for the second weekly spread, I'm using the purple rose and poppy washi tape from the same Michaels set. And then I'm using another sparkly washi tape. It's more of like a gunmetal gray. It is a little bit difficult to see on camera, but in real life, it's actually really pretty and super different from the previous one. And I gotta say, I really enjoy this combination so much that I continue to use it throughout the month of November's weekly spreads. Now, if you're someone like me who tends to get overwhelmed really easily, especially when it comes to the holidays and just not really being able to find time for yourself, having a weekly spread that you truly enjoy helps me keep everything organized, and I feel like mentally it helps me relax a little bit because whenever I get overwhelmed or stressed, everything is just upside down and a bit of chaos with a little bit of charm. So having these weekly spreads that I truly enjoy helps me organize everything and make me feel less stressed and chaotic mentally. Like I said, you will be seeing this throughout November. However, the designs do change. So here I'm using a Tombow brush pen in light gray. The color is N95. And it is the prettiest light gray I've ever used or seen in a journal layout, and I highly recommend it. Everything you see in this video will be listed in the description below, And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'd be more than happy to help. One thing I noticed last month is that I haven't been prioritizing myself or my needs. So what I've decided to do is, in the month of November, I wanted to dedicate every Tuesday as a me time day. What that means is every Tuesday I have off from work. I'm able to do whatever I want, whether if it's edit, record, start a sewing project, binge Netflix, play video games, whatever. Every Tuesday is going to be dedicated to me time. I've noticed that socially I get burnt out as well, so having that alone time is really, really important for me. Also, when having this rolling weekly spread and seeing that every Tuesday is literally blocked out for me time, it reminds me that my time and my needs are important as well. Oh my gosh, week 3 turned out so pretty, and I love how they alternate in colors. It makes me so happy with how pretty and sparkly it is. So now we're moving on to the final week for November. I just want to remind you that if you are easily overwhelmed like I am, that everything is going to be okay. Just remember, you are important as well. Your needs are just as important, and you should prioritize yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. It's really important to be able to recharge your battery, whether if it's socially or energy-wise. Your needs are important, even if it's soaking your feet for 30 minutes. And also, getting out and walking is a wonderful form of exercise, and it's really low impact as well. So here I wanted to incorporate, with the purple washi tape, a little bit more purple with a Tombow 620. It's a very light lavender, and oh my gosh, I feel like it just really helped tie everything together, that I went back to week 2 and lined it with that same Tombow pen as well, just to make it all cohesive. And you'll notice I incorporated the 1st and the 2nd of November in my October month, because when you have a rolling weekly setup like this, having only 2 days can be a bit of a waste of space. So here I am numbering each day of the month, just to tie everything together. And before we go, I just want to remind you, you are important. Your health, your self-worth is very important. And also, try not to stress out and overthink too much with the holidays coming up, and just enjoy being in the moment. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed this November weekly setup. I know it's a bit simple and repetitive, but sometimes simplicity is the best. And if you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in live streams, come over and join me over on Twitch. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the near future.